Hello there, I'm GDD, as you can see, and today I want to talk about the lore of my game, Gaiden. This game, release of this game will be soon, so yeah, let's talk about some lore of this game. First of all, where events happens, and let me draw a world map. It will be like something like this, and this thing. So yeah, this thing is Hyperland. This thing is South Lake, and this thing is Historic Isle. The events of the Hyper Garden of them the makings happens here. Fun fact, most of games in Hyperland series happens here in Hyperland, and here in Historic Isle happens events of Hyperland Garden. It's like very unusual place for Hyperland Garden game. Just let me move it here, and yes, it's how supposed to world map looks. This thing where all black, it's like sea, it's like different parts of land. This is sort of world map. Okay. So yeah, let's talk about species which live here on Circle. Let me draw Historic Isle species. Sorry if I write something correct. I'm just kind of have a limited time explaining, so yeah, who cares. First of all, we have Mondlings. It's like generic, like humans, thing. Not so generic, they have some, something with them. They're not so basic, but today we are talking for like basics of Hypergala, so just let's assume for now they're like just humans, basic humans. They're just like default guys, nothing very special. They just exist. Everything not this simple, but let's keep it simple for now. Let me draw this. Yes. By the way, it is Arietta from Hyperland Gaiden, the main character of this game. So it's modeling. Monarchs are just like exist. They don't have like some special abilities and stuff. They like just exist for now. We here talks about this. Let's put here. Okay, and okay, let's go filter. The second one is willings. The willings are are here majority on this island. They like rule everything. They're like the elite of like society on this island. So let me draw this guy. So yeah, and they have like horns. Let me draw this guy. It's like here and here and something like this, and horns. By the way, it is Sun Knalling from Hyperlink Gaiden, you know. So yeah, it is wheeling, you know, you see core and stuff. This is wheeling. They have some special stuff. They have 50, 20% elemental magic buff. It's not you know, in game statistics, like just, you know, lore stuff about like magic buff. Sunky in the game don't have this buff, because, you know, he's don't like to, you know, fight, you know, cast spells, you know. He's like peaceful guy. So let's move the guys here, you know, and roll the last one, the third one. So yeah, the third species is important with silent. It is black evokers. Those like guys in the hoods, in the black hoods, without, you know, like eyes, with, you know, like this type of like spiky legs, like, you know, from Hollow Knight. You know what I'm saying? What they are like? What's about them? They are like you know, artificial beings created by willings. Those guys. To be slaves, essentially, you know, like do some, you know, dirty stuff, you know, work dirty, and be bodyguards. So yeah, they build with some, you know, magic stuff, so they can spellcast with their like own hands without like any ring stuffs. For example, if you have willing or molding, they need, you know, like rings, stuffs, you know, things to like cast spells. Black evokers can do this with just their hands. Let me draw an arrow. It's black evoker, and can cast spells without stuff. So this is how it goes. Like the three basic, like it's basics of Hyper lore, like Hyper Gaiden lore, like what's happening on the Sorikaya, you know, those guys. What's the relationship for? Yeah, I almost forgot to mention that like willings in general like hate those guys, Mollings and Black Evokers. They hate them because, you know, the Mollings are just like minority group, which like, you know, like don't have horns, like, you know, creepy stuff, and Black Evokers are back then were slaves in Happy Universe of, you know, willings, but recently in the universe they fight back their freedom, and they're like free society now. They have like their own leaders, you know, stuff. So yeah, and because of this, willings are hate them. So it's like this sort of, you know, racism, you know what I'm saying, kind of stuff happening here. So this is like basics, what's happening here in Hyper Gaiden, basic lore, you know. I hope this was informative and you understood what I'm trying to say, you know, right now. So feel free to join, you know, my Discord server. Let me my Discord server. You're an idiot. Just let me in. So yeah, feel free to join my Discord, Dev's Basement. Join here, you can ask some questions if you want about like Hyperland Gaiden, you know, my other games, you know. So yeah, see you soon. I hope